Okay, here we go. I got her pretty much all put together. Here's my Minn Kota Tarova, 55-pound thrust, 12-volt, autopilot. Got the advanced GPS remote. My gear pod with all the wiring inside. Really can't see much with the Minn Kota in the way here. But you can see down in here, it's all wired up and ready to go. Really not much you can do with all these cables. They're just all right here and they're all hooked up to the graphs. Got the Garmin on top and then the Humminbird down below, 10-inch X410, the 126 SV. The 126 will be dedicated to live scope only pretty much, even though it does have a transducer hookup. Then we've got the command stand in front of that. That's my little sissy bar for my stability. As you can see, there's my Mega 360 transducer. Cut down that shaft to make it fit for a kayak. Got the one objective 360 mount. The sonar mount is the Boat EFX 8-inch tall boy dual graph mount. I went in and bought the Ripple Lip sunshades. Really like them. Think they'll be really nice. And you see here, my battery box is down below the graph mount. That's my 12-volt 100 AH Benny that powers all the electronics, live scope, Mega 360, and 2 graphs. Here's my Mega imaging transducer for the Explorer. Got it on a Yak Attack switchblade. You can see there's my heading sensor, and then there's my extra rod holder for when I'm working a fish. I can set it in there. Got my 360 Fusion seat with a real nice gel seat cushion. Got my Yak Gadget 43700 storage underneath there. I have to get some longer bolts and put some washers in there, raise that seat up a little bit because that thing wasn't going to fit in there. Got the battery all strapped down, as you can see right there. And there's my rudder steering foot pedal system that Nucanoe puts out. I'll move towards the back here. You see here's the Hoodoo stabilizers. This is the Hoodoo mount that I built to raise it up a little bit because I wanted it a little higher. I got to get another connector for my Yak Attack second box here, so it'll have a too wide on the track packs. There's my Yak Attack Black Pack Pro with short stack on top, the orange and black, of course. Again, you can see the shelf I built here, and that's what's supporting the Black Pack Pro. Got my net right there, and you can see all my the rods and the rod holders. I don't have them all filled up, but I think I've got 8 of them in here right now. And back here is where my Dakota lithium battery will be that runs my trolling motor and my Power Pole Micro, as you can see right there, 8-footer. I just did, there's the rudder system back here. As you can see, there's my rudder. I just did install the connection for my Yak Attack light pole back here with the flag. Here's my bending branches angler ace paddle. It's a 270, I think, 270 centimeter. My other stabilizer. I've made it so these stabilizers can come right off and I can snap them on at the ramp. I don't really want to run down the highway with them on, put stress on them. So so I can pull those bad boys right off and put them back on real easy. Again, you can see the system I built. I've got a catch track that's going across there that's going to hold the yak attacks. It'll hold both of them. It'll do a good job. Got the little Nucanoe 360 Fusion tray. It has a track on it. I don't know what I'm going to use a track for. Did put me a cleat on here so I can tie off to the dock. And I've got me this dock separation line that will keep the kayak from getting into the dock. I got those coming. I'll probably put a second one in. Here's another yak attack item, my cup holder. I like it that they've got holes in it so it drains out. And here's my Yak Gadget live scope pull. Got the transducer all mounted. Really nothing to do with the cable except coil it up right there. I mean, I guess I could stuff it in behind here with all the rest of the cable, but for right now, it's good where it's at. Here you can get a good head-on look at the two graphs. I have a pedal for my Minn Kota Tarova. Not sure I'm gonna use it. That might be one of the things I'll have with me, and I'll just pull it out if I want to use it when I'm standing up and plug it in. But something I could just have off to the side. There's a good look at what she looks like. So I don't fall over here in my pole building. She's looking really good. It's pretty much done. I might have a little finishing touch here and there, but it's pretty much ready to go. I like it. I know a lot of people think it's much, but I'll tell you what, I don't really care what a lot of people think. I just like it like I want it, you know. I like all the electronics. I like all the gadgets. Gonna have fun out in the water playing with the live scope and the Mega 360. So no apologies here. I'm happy with it. It's gonna be a hell of a nice kayak out on the water. And for those interested, yes, I'm under the weight capacity. It's a 650-pound scuppers in weight capacity, and my scuppers will always be in. And for those worried about me taking on water, I have a bilge underneath there that will bilge out any water that fills in. So I have to get a tube to exit out. I'll probably run it out the back right here and run it off to the side out here. So yeah, it'll be plugged into an auxiliary battery that I'll have. But I'm pretty happy with the situation I've got. As you can see, my 360 seat has no problem go around. It won't go all the way this way with that tray, but it's all right. It'll go all the way the other way. So I'm good with that. Get you a little look at it. Now I won't run with it with the trolley motor on there on the road. I'll put the trolley motor on at the ramp. Probably gonna run with it with the graphs on there. I think they'll be just fine. I might take the sun shields off when I'm running to the lake. But it's kind of just too much to unhook it and pull the graphs off, so I'll just leave them on there, I think. They're gonna be inside locked storage, so I'm not worried about that when I'm home. And it'll never be alone when I'm out on the road. I'll always be with it, so it's just really not an issue. They'll have their screen protectors on them, so I'm not worried about them on the road. Obviously, all the poles and the net, I'll have them off when I'm trailering. I'll take my live pole, my my Power Pole Micro. I'll take that pole and it's got a release where I can pitch it forward, and I'll tie it off to the seat up front here. That way it's not running up in the air either. Obviously my flag I'll take loose and then put it on the ramp as well. I mean, there's just certain things. I'm gonna get me a little extension arm that comes off this track right here that I can strap this around so it'll stabilize the transducer and it won't get kicked around or anything, or won't be sitting back here bouncing. It'll be tied off and firmly stable. And again, like I said, I won't run down the highway with these stabilizers on either. I'll pull them off, put them in the back of the truck. Take me 5 minutes to put them on. It'll probably take me another 10 minutes to put everything else on at the ramp. So it might take me 15 minutes total. This is like an ATV ramp that I modified and went ahead and mounted right here on the side of my trailer. That way it gives me the ability to get up there and step in, or I need to figure out a way to build me a frame so I can put an extension up here to the front part of the trailer so I can step on it and walk all the way back. So look for that to come later. There's my Nucanoe Unlimited, all decked out and ready to go. Pretty well ready for the water. Got all my electronic lights and wiring and everything all through Yak Power inside the gear pod. You can see here I got the Yak Power pad here, and it's also got an app on my phone where I can just pull up the app and operate it via Bluetooth. So it's pretty darn handy. I can turn on all my graphs, turn on my live scope, my Mega 360 all through my Yak Power. That way I can cut the Mega 360 and the live scope off, because you're not supposed to have those running when you're not in the water with them. Anyway, that's the 2024 Nucanoe Unlimited. We'll see you out on the water before too long. It's snowing and raining here right now, so I won't be taking it out on the water for a little bit, but I've got her all ready to go. Signing off.